welcome to Mizotarot's weekly tarot and oracle card reading. I'm Mila, Herenda, your host, and I'm your friendly tarot reader and business coach, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Vancouver. It's been a little drizzly and rainy today, so I've had a little bit of issues with the lighting, but I'm hoping that I look all right to you. As promised from last week, I have details for how to win a reading with me, yours truly, private. I call it How to Make Shift Happen tarot reading, and it's valued at $349. And to enter to win, it is a very simple contest. It is, you go over to my Facebook page, which I'll have all the links in the description below. You just got to click read more or whatever that is there. And to enter to win the Creating Big Shifts tarot reading is just like my Facebook page or be a person that already likes it, and share the daily tarot card, and for extra chances to win, no more than once a day though, just once a day share, that's more than enough. And for extra chances to win, I'm going to be having a pinned post at the top that has the Attitude of Gratitude photo, and you can just see it right on the Facebook page. It's going to be right up at the top, and you can post one thing of gratitude each day, and every post that you put for an extra gratitude gives you an extra chance to win. I'm going to be announcing the reading winners next week on, I believe it is October 4th, which is also the start of Mercury retrograde. But anyways, first, the next announcement that I'd like to be telling you about is I'm going to be giving away, or not giving away, but offering 10 readings at $39 because it's my birthday week and I'm turning 39, and I know I look younger, right? But I'm turning 39 and I'm giving 10 readings at $39. You can follow the link right underneath the contest details to book that reading for yourself, and those will be available by appointment only, and it's available by first come first serve. So as soon as the 10 are sold, the web page is going to go away. And I've cleared my schedule to do these readings on Saturday, October 4th and Tuesday, October 7th by phone or Skype only. So I wrote some stuff down so I got everything clear. So that's available to you if you've been wanting a reading and you think that I'm too overpriced or what have you. There's a good way to get in touch with me and we can connect that way. And I'm so happy and pleased to be celebrating my birthday with you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for helping me along my journey, as I hope that I'm helping you. And the next thing that I want to go into is October 4th is Mercury retrograde. So what does that mean, and how do we get through this kind of crises kind of time, right? Well, we've already gone through the crisis. Now what has to happen is with transformation and transition and change, things are, it feels difficult, but really what we need to do at this moment is just slow down. It's a good time to back up your computers and be very, very sure that you communicate with clarity. So, enough with all the announcements. Let's get to the cards of the week. What's the first card? Oh, and this week I have, I'll tell you at the end. It's okay. So here we go. Six of Wands. Six of Wands. It's been a long, hard battle, but we're winning it. This is what I gotta say. Look at the green grass is growing there. We are victorious. It's okay. Celebrate your small wins. Celebrate the big wins. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. We've come a long way on our journey. We're more awakened, more aware than ever. This is in relation to ambition, relationships. We're finding our stride. We're doing the stuff that we need to do. It's still going to take just a little while longer before we feel that it's really come to a completion cycle. But I'm feeling really good about it. Like, aren't you feeling really positive about everything that's been going on lately? When we change, when we transition from a spot that's maybe not so great to up-leveling yourself to the next step of your life purpose, your life dreams, it does seem a little bit rocky. It does seem like you got to grab a hold of yourself and excuse me, and really treasure these moments of change, because they only show us that we're growing, right? You're growing, you're on a path. Now you can recognize the things that no longer work for you and know what you want. So, and in that retrospect, I'm going to say that knowing what you don't want is part of knowing what you want. So if you've been feeling unclear about your steps, if you've been feeling muddled or what have you, knowing where you don't want to be or where you don't want to go or what kind of relationship you don't want, that is a sure signal that you're yearning for more, that you will find your path. So keep on getting rid of the stuff that you don't want, and then try to focus in and zone in on what you do exactly want. Soon enough, victory is in our hands, okay? If it hasn't been already. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is always a decision-making process. It reminds us to take the blinders off when we are deciding about something. This is about the next steps, right? This is about decisions that are important for our future. We all got two paths. Now that I say that, I'm going to say there's a tugboat going by. As we process these changes, there's big decisions to be made, and it's kind of like two paths. We go one way or we go the other. And oftentimes people feel that, okay, if I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Well, make the better choice for you. Take the high road for you. What feels good for you. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what may happen or missing an opportunity, because here's the thing. Opportunities come around again if they're meant to be. If the opportunity that you feel that you have right now isn't sitting right with you and you're indecisive and you're feeling lost and all of those things, maybe it's not the right choice for you at this time. So don't go that way. Rough waters, right? But take the blinders off. Make that decision. Use your intuition. I'm really feeling use your intuition. Listen to your dreams. Listen to your inner guidance, repetitive thoughts. Listen to those things, because it's super, super important at this moment to grow into yourself, to listen to your intuition, to follow the path that you're meant to be on. You may think, well, I keep on thinking I should start a business, I should start a business, I should start a business, but things aren't coming clear to you on which direction. Maybe you just need to go take a class or something, right? Or, sit with your thoughts for a little while. I think a lot of things this has been coming up as well, is we're so busy doing stuff. We've got appointments, we've got to go to work, we've got to do this, we've got to do that, X, Y, and Z, right? The more you slow yourself down, which is Mercury retrograde tells us to slow down, to really deliberately think about what we want, slow it down, the answers will come. Then the magician comes to us over the weekend. Prime time for manifesting. I've been telling you guys about this, is we are manifesting stuff. We are moving forward. We have all the tools and resources we need in order to create the lifestyle and income you desire. Believe me, it's here. It's true. I make a living being a tarot reader. I never, ever, if you had told me 10 years ago or even 5 years ago that I would be a full-time tarot reader, I'd tell you were fucking nuts. Sorry. But, you know, here it is. And it's actually the lifestyle I love to have. I love to have the freedom that I have. I love helping people. I love being of service. What do you want to be of service for? What are you valued for? What can you give? This is again going back to baking a bunch of brownies and not sharing with the world. What aren't you sharing? Make it happen. You have your own divine gifts that have been given to you, and you need to share them. This is part of a global community. It is time to wake up. It's an awakening for all of us on this earth. There's massive stuff going on. There's massive change, massive transformation. All of this stuff is scary to some people, but you know what? If we welcome it with open arms, we go through it in a community, you know, that's when shift happens. That's when we create a shift together, when we're part of a global community, when we're part of a higher cause, when we're part of a partnership, right? So don't forget to manifest stuff for your own good, but the highest good for everybody else involved as well. Be happy for your friends and family when they accomplish something. Be ecstatic for them when they find joy. Help them celebrate all their small wins. This is important stuff, because when we celebrate our small wins, the stuff that we just felt like, you know, well, I did it and it was all right. But it's massive because it's creating a shift, it's creating a change. And this is what brings in even more good stuff, even more bliss, even more joy, even more breakthrough, even more creativity. And by the way, I hope you spent some time doing creative stuff and taking care of your body this week, because that was super important, and it still is super important. And, you know, take the time to take care of yourself through all of this massive change, because it's going to balance out here. Like, it's going to be further into 2015, right? So it's taken a while, but completion is happening now. Then new starts happen, and then it takes a while to grow, right? So we got to, you know, be patient. Be patient. This change, this chaos, this transition is temporary. And it may be driving you crazy right now. But it's okay. Breathe, meditate, go to the water, get through it, spend time in nature. You're going to be fine. I promise you. And the first oracle card is Higher Self, Truth. This card comes to us to be open and honest with others in our lives, as well as with ourselves. Are you being a procrastinator and just not doing something because of fear? That sucks. Stop procrastinating, start taking action. Even with the Mercury retrograde, it's not bad time to start projects. What it is it's time for thoughtful, practical, with due process, and be open to change, right? Because Mercury retrograde makes things a little bit unstable, and it goes backwards, right? So the thing with this is that as long as we have a clear vision and we keep open to different possibilities, those different possibilities may lead us to even greater things than we even thought that was possible. Be honest with yourself. Why aren't you going to the gym? Why aren't you starting that business you dreamed of? Why aren't you putting the pen to paper? Why aren't you doing whatever it is? Or, it's time to be honest, truthful. If you're scared in a relationship, open up. Chances are the other person on the other end is scared too. Be honest in all relationships. It's time to let it go, so to speak, right? Be honest and put it out there, and if the other person can't take it, well, they're not meant to be there. Or they will just draw in closer to you. So that's the perfect thing about truth and honesty. When you actually know that you're coming from the heart, that you know that you're laying it out, you're putting your heart on your sleeve, and you're telling the truth, there's no better you can be. And if that person doesn't want you for that, then it's time to let go. Let's go on to the next oracle card. Spiritual law of attraction. Didn't we just have this? So I've already been talking about the manifesting and the attitude of gratitude and stuff like that. Excuse me. But we need to really believe that this is your life. Be open to it. What do you want your life to look like? Write it down. Send it off to the universe. Make it happen. Because spiritual law of attraction doesn't always happen. It doesn't happen with you sitting under a tree drinking beer. It happens when you put ideas to work, when you meditate on stuff. It happens when you write stuff down, when you have an action plan. And fear comes to us when we don't have a plan. That's my business coaching. Fear comes to us when we don't have a plan. Make a plan. Have a schedule. Have a marketing schedule for the whole year. Have to-do list, because once you check those off, you start feeling good and confident. That's when stuff starts to really happen, because the universe, God, our creator, whatever you may want to call it, your ascended masters, your angels, are going to be working with you in order to achieve your goal, as long as they know that you're putting in the effort. So let's draw it into us. It's going to be beautiful. I'm telling you. And I got a new deck, the Romance deck from Doreen Virtue, and this one is pretty straightforward. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So look at this angel here. She's going, oh, woe is me. Honestly, you can't live in the past anymore. In order to spiritually bring in the spiritual law of attraction, we need to release what is in our hand. Be open and honest and truthful about what went wrong. There's always two people. Not everyone does things correctly. And you know what? Maybe it just wasn't that time. There's multiple soulmates in a lifetime, but it's time to release it. When releasing the ex brings you new life everywhere, right? It frees up your energy. And on this note, I actually wanted to bring up, and I'm glad it came up to me now with this one, is about clearing and protecting our energy shield. So I go to this networking meeting on Monday nights, and there's a gentleman there that's pretty successful, and he does something totally different, but he can read auras. And he was talking to me. He goes, Mila, you need to protect your energy. You're just getting all over the place. And I said, yeah, I hear you. It's been kind of a tough week. And he goes, I've met you before. Your energy is always low. But granted, he always sees me on Mondays, and I always do about 15 to 20 readings on Sundays. So that's a lot of reading. So of course I'm energy drained. But the thing is, I've been practicing energy saving techniques, and what I actually do is I just ask Archangel Michael, please protect and shield my energy so that I can keep it to myself and keep other people's feelings away from me, because I'm highly empathic. I can feel other people's feelings. I can feel what other people are feeling, their heartbeat, their headache, their neck ache, their shoulder ache. I can feel stuff, and you know, taking on other people's energy is too much for me at this time, because I myself am going through a transition. So clear and shield your energy and make sure that you keep it your own. And there was a gentleman that's passed on, and he used to tell me to put on an invisible cloak, like a invisible cloak that held my aura tight to me. And in the morning I used to put it on, and when I went to bed I used to take it off. It was just that simple, and actually I felt that my energy levels came up. So let's perk up our energy by clearing and shielding our energy, by asking Archangel Michael to help us, because he can be there for all of us all at the same time. He's wonderful, he's miraculous. And it is really, really time to release your ex. Your new relationships will not be the same as the ones that you've had or are presently in. And if you're in an abusive relationship, it is time to go. Make that person your ex. Super important to me and near and dear to my heart. Be the person that only accepts the best. Be the person that has somebody that smiles at them in the morning, somebody that gives them compliments, that rises them up, that supports them during their tough times, or not even the tough times, but celebrates with them in the good times. Be that person. Not the person that wakes up and says, oh, it's raining, it's going to be whatever, you know, like, I don't know, or grumpy first thing in the morning or what have you, right? So there's a different way of being, and you know where you want to be. You want to be in a positive, loving, caring, supportive environment, so be there. And if the ex was not that person, release them. Send it away. Send it to your angels to help release it. Cut the cords from people. Do whatever it takes. Stop talking to them. Unfriend them on Facebook. Block them. Do whatever it is, but release the ex. This is an important message. Anyways, I hope you join in on the Facebook contest. Remember, you can find it all on Mizotarot on Facebook. Facebook //Mizotarot. And you'll see all the information there. I'll have everything posted by the time I put this video up. And, you know, and just one thing of gratitude per day for the next week on the Facebook page would be fantastic. It will get you extra chances to win the massive shift reading, and it's going to be great. And I will see you next week. I'll be announcing the winner, which will be so exciting. I have a feeling that the person that's going to win really, really needs the reading. I've already gotten messages for the person that's going to win, even though I don't even know who's going to win. So I've been writing them down. So that's really cool. And I wish you a beautiful week. And if your birthday is this week, I wish you a happy birthday. And I will see you next week with lots of good news. And I'll talk to you soon.